I welcome you to another edition of Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV with Michael Adekule. It's the weekend edition of this program. All right, today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands, the Punch newspaper and Daily Sun newspaper taking us on a very vital journey. Okay, federal government will open power market to new investors, says the Vice President of Shimbajo. Federal government will open power market to new investors, says Oshinbajo. Current structure can't deliver government's promises, says Vice President. All right, RMAFC raises panels to review revenue sharing formula. El-Zakzaky discharges self from Indian hospital. DSS expecting cleric. El-Zakzaky discharges self from Indian hospital. DSS expecting cleric. 3 billion naira fraud. EFCC owns for Oyo Itas Ali's contractors. Sorry, EFCC owns for Oyo Itas allies contractors. ICPC invites Obono Obla to probe bank balance orders. 11 states wrong computation caused our defeat, says article PDP. Lagos emergency workers threaten strike over unpaid salaries. Lagos emergency workers threaten strike over unpaid salaries. Woman arrested for locking orphan in dog cage. Some graduates can't recite English alphabet. That's what NYSC is saying. Yes, some graduates can't recite English alphabet, says NYSC. Okay, we can see some pictures here on the front page of the Punch newspaper. What are these pictures illustrating? Participants at the Osogbo Festival in Osogbo, Osun State on Thursday. And you can see the picture of these people here. Okay, let's move down to another story, which is the Daily Sun newspaper. Was the Daily Sun dishing out El-Zakzaky back from India hospital. El-Zakzaky back from India without treatment. Okay, El-Zakzaky back from India without treatment. My father on verge of death, says daughter. My father on verge of death, says El-Zakzaky's daughter. Boko Haram shake up in army as 3 soldiers killed. Shake up in army as 3 soldiers killed. Fireman bluffs 17 aggrieved Obas, swears in anointed. Fireman bluffs 17 aggrieved Obas, swears in anointed. Kudos Knox trail prison name change. Kudos Knox trail prison name change. All right, on top of Daily Sun newspaper, federal government sets up committee to review revenue sharing formula. Okay, these are the stories we have on the front pages of Daily Sun and the Punch newspaper and the newsstands. Let's join our reviewers for more opinions. I'll be right back. Some days ago, El-Zakzaky left Nigeria for India for medical treatment, which a lot of issues, came up during the process. At the time, he said he wanted a 5-star hotel. Again, he said he was being treated by an unknown doctors. But this time around, El-Zakzaky is back from India to Nigeria without treatment. Now, what is your own take on this?
I mean, you want to know my own opinion about it. One, for me, he's an extremist. And all over the world. I won't talk about Zakzaky alone. I will let us face the real fact about the whole thing happening. Let him die. For me, I don't wish him anything good. Many souls have died because of him, innocent souls. He has brainwashed so many people, turning the Quran upside down. I mean, let him die. What's he waiting for? Any terrorist must die. So let him die. The wages of sin is death. let him go.
He said, okay.
If the head is gone, I'm referring to his followers. If the head is gone, the rest of the body will die. They will die. They will make noise. They will die. Abiola died. Nothing happened. Who is he?
Now, would you say Indian doctors are not capable of...
Even if there is government connection, all is fine and good for me. So let him go. Either they will poison him. It's all lies. It's all charbons, like the French people say. It's all charcoals. We burn off. Let him die.
Should he be released?
Release? Why? They must not release him. He's on contract. I'm going for treatment. I'm coming back. Not to come back as a free man. No. If when the government wants, they can pardon him. He left from prison to India. So coming back from India to prison, yes.
That's the way it should be done.
That's the way it should be done.
But don't you think the protesters will stand up again?
Let them be. Is this the first time we face protesting in Nigeria?
You saw what happened during the last time they protested?
I saw it. The government are more powerful. Who says no government? Let them shoot aside. There must be peace in this country, my brother. There must be peace. If it's me that is disturbed, let them kill me. There must be peace in this country. At all costs, there must be peace. Buhari or no Buhari, there must be peace in Nigeria. All what we want is peace. All what I'm chanting for is peace. There must be peace. Either way, anyway, there must be peace.
Anyway, I would like to say that it is obvious. He has skeleton in his cupboard. In as much as he has been granted the opportunity to go for treatment abroad, I would like to say that he should have taken advantage of that. I will look at it from two perspectives. Maybe his condition was not all that worse. He has interior motive. If he has not been treated like that, as in federal government going with him, he would have absconded, or he would have turned everything to another thing, because he has leprosy finger of Iran. He was used. He was manipulated. So he didn't know that he would be accomplished. He didn't know what was awaiting him before he decided that I wanted to travel to India for treatment. But federal government treated him as one, as an accused person. You know, if you are an accused or if you are convicted, you cannot say you have your fundamental human right, that is freedom of movement. So, when he discovered that his kind of worm has been opened, so he knew that there is no any SHDD again. So the wisest thing for him is to come back to the country. So that is it.
He couldn't accomplish his mission, or what?
He couldn't accomplish his mission. He knew that his mission has been fueled. So he now came back to the country. Federal government is trying. The only thing is that the slow motion, he would have been thrown. Legal process should have been accomplished. Now he's saying that he was treated as a convicted criminal, whereas he's a suspect. Assuming the card has been laid on the table and he knows that he's a criminal, he wouldn't have been behaving that way. So at times, justice delay is justice denied. If government had taken proper legal action against him. Now look at many lives. I wept when I heard the death of that NYC this thing. Yes, now. And many lives have been claimed just because of this thing. When something is open, let legal action
Be taken.
be taken instantly. If legal action has been taken instantly, the clamoring that I want to travel to India for medical this thing wouldn't have come, because when you are being declared as criminal, I mean, it is no gain saying that you don't have your fundamental human right, even expression, movement. But because of the slow motion, that is why his associates, you understand what I mean by associate, have been fighting at his back. You know, he was held custody, and his associate
Yeah, his
fighting, members fighting
yeah.
on his behalf. If he had been declared that this person, you are guilty, guilty, if the truth has been said, these shady deals, this hid and say game, this wasting of time and even lives wouldn't have happened. So that is it. That is what I want to say. El-Zakzaky has been used and dumped.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
I think government is not doing enough as far as this matter is concerned. So, in the first place, although it was a court ruling that he has to be, to depart Nigeria with security. But notwithstanding, this man, I don't see any reason why he should be under the watch of heavy security, fully armed. Because this man is not yet a criminal. He has never been convicted by any competent court of law. So, and it's a fundamental human right to life and health. That is what he is exercising. So, but for when he got there, he made some complaint that he was not being attended to, and he mentioned particular that there's a particular doctor he preferred to attend to him, which he has right to do so. Because when someone is sick, you go to hospital of your choice, you get your own doctor that you have trust in, maybe that have been taking care of you in the past, to attend to you, because he may knows better than any other medical personnel. Are you getting it? So, because I see this as a fundamental human right, even when the president himself,
As a violation of fundamental human rights.
exactly, when the doctor himself was sick, he went to UK for treatment. He chose the hospital of his choice. He even went there with his own personal physician, who is supervising every treatment being given to him. So I think Shaki should be accorded with that respect too. He is a citizen of Nigeria. Court has never said otherwise, that maybe he's a criminal. He has never been convicted for any crime or offense.
And what you're telling us is that you shouldn't be under any security watch.
I think he should be free. He should be free. He should be able to relate with his doctor. Are you getting it? So because he even complained that in the entrance of the room where he was staying, so there was even security there. So he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. Let's be sincere with ourselves.
But don't you think that shouldn't have stopped him from receiving his treatment?
He said that he was not allowed to be attended to by his doctor he preferred. So, and I think they have to do that.
Why did he prefer that doctor? Don't you think he has interior motive?
There is nothing like anything about health is personal, and you have to trust someone who is going to take care of you. And as far as his case is concerned, are you getting it? So I think he must have someone who he trusts to take care of him, because of the delicate issue surrounding him. Are you getting it? So he needs that. He needs that. He needs that. Yes, he needs that. Because in a situation like this, someone have to be very careful because we don't know anybody's mission or anybody's mission. We don't know the relationship. I mean, we don't know the relationship between the two governments. We don't know their discussion. So I think the man should be given free hand
Now
to
he's
attend
back.
to his health.
Now he's back in Nigeria. What do you think the federal government should do?
They should allow him to go to any hospital of his choice and being attended to by the any medical personnel he trusted.
Under same security watch.
Yes, according to the court ruling, because you cannot follow the court order. So according to court ruling, he will go with the security personnel. So, but he should be given a bit freedom. Are you getting it? They can't monitor every damn thing. Are you getting it? He should be able to have free access to his doctor, to his relative, and others.
His personal brother has declared him as somebody who is not worthy. So I don't know what I can say about. I don't know him in person. But what people are saying about him in that area, they're supposed to handle him. I don't know why we Nigerians we always feel above the law. To be blocking the road for others not to pass or to divert traffic. It's useless. It's only we don't have. That is why we don't have interest of ourselves in this country. No interest. We don't love ourselves at all. Because if government do say anything now, thousands of people will criticize, and they are doing more than that underneath. So what is it? As we lay our bed, we lie on. That is how we lie on it. We're supposed to agree whatever it comes on. It's end time. Everything will come to an end one day, and that is it. When he was rejected, he's rejected from India now. Where is he coming to? He's still coming back to Nigeria. And many people in Kaduna State, they have talking, the way they talk about him, very serious. See what happened during the time of Matasin. See the one over the Abule Egba here, Matasin, the other side again. Thousands of people die because of religion. This thing. What is it? Let government take care of him now. If they find him guilty, let him go to jail. No problem. Anybody if you are good, you don't need to be afraid of law. Go and face the law. When you are dragging it, they may drag it more than 10 hours, 10 years. But at long run, if you will be vindicated and leave you alone. Without treatment, make it go employ herbalist, make it treat him. What is his ailment? What is doing? What is the sickness? So I don't have anything much about him. I count him what the federal government has labeled him as a terrorist.
All right.
So.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
And we have come to today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV with Michael Adekule. Do join us next time as we bring you another interesting topic. I'm talking about latest news in Nigeria. Behind the camera is my very, very intelligent Latif Adebowale. In the studio, Michael Ojo, that's the editor himself. Goodbye.